maps. And, well, let's see what's going to happen now, because we are going to be beginning. Music off. Face away. Let's get ourselves into map 1 of this series. It's going to be Villa. It's actually exactly the same series of maps that we would have had yesterday, and, well, what we did. It's Villa first, it's NYYRIKKI's pick, followed by Bank. This is WYY's pick instead of Game of Leaders, obviously, and Border as a possible tiebreaker. Now, let me see if I can just... oh, I've got to reset my overlay quickly. Hopefully. Alright, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. So we've got Glaz that's going to be out first. That's going to be banned out by WYY. We've got Dockerby coming out. Then we've got Clash as well. And then one last one here is we should have some sounds coming in. It's going to be Mirror at the end. Interesting, we're getting that Clash ban out. And all of that now firmly set up for us. Alright, we fixed it. We fixed it all. What I wanted to talk about a little bit as we're leading into this game now, we're getting the operator picks sorted. I just wanted to lead up by saying, because now we're in such a pivotal moment, we've got NYYRIKKI, who they need to win this to get through, so does WYY, but they were second in points through all of the qualifiers. Leading to the Open Qualifier playoffs. They got 147 points. They were just behind M&M Gaming, who have already qualified via the winner bracket to get into the Challenger League. WYY, they're 12th. They had 25 points. And the cutoff was 18 points, by the way. The 16th and 15th teams in, they only had 18 points. That's God Save Our Queen and Dragon Esports Club. But WYY have been playing absolutely phenomenally. Was watching some of their games in the winner bracket. They got through. I think they went up and eventually lost in a close game versus M&M. This is, I want to say, their 4th match, whereas this is going to be NYYRIKKI's 5th match in the series. So, yeah, guys, tell me what you think. Is NYYRIKKI going to make it, or is WYY going to be getting through on this? Let's go through the rosters a little bit, though. We have got Havocs on the Bandit. We've got Echo played by Madman. Sets is on the Maestro. We've got Freaky on the Legion. Neebort on the Jaeger. And over on the attackers, Kalensky, Zofia, Panari as Sledge, Stiggy as Jackal, Oscar Moscow as Habana, and Roberto is over on the Thatcher. And we are going to be setting off onto Statuary and Trophy. We can get this underway, guys. Challenger League Open Qualifier Playoffs. The pivotal series begins now. I believe we've got Extreme Sports Media and... Oh, hang on, we might actually have some Panari. Is that Neebort? Nearby, it is. He's getting a lot of utility onto him. We just click and Extreme Sports Media on the side. Panari cooks up a grenade. It's going to find the first frag of the series. Does he spot? No, they're just going to be past that wall. He's going to quickly through. Got a bit more droning coming in. Jaeger's lost, but Jaeger's already got the ADS down. And again, I just wanted to point out some of the interesting bans that we had from NYYRIKKI going for the Dockerby and the Clash. Slightly against the grain. Dockerby obviously very, very strong. Getting rid of that Clash, it seems that they just do not want to deal with that defending operator. That's going to open up a lot of interesting operators for them when they get around to their defensive side. Oh, it's going to be able to down it. Panari's going to get this second frag of the series as well. That's onto Freaky. And he's on to a wonderful start, actually. I know yesterday, I feel like it took a while for Panari to really come to life. We did have a few good moments from him, but... I'd say it was a slow burner. A lot of the, sometimes you can't help it. The rest of your team is just performing absolutely immensely. Now we've got Stiggy, who's such a reliable fragger. He's going to get 2 frags in the first round. He's opened up from the west side. Now moving into Trophy. We've got to get ourselves over to Havocs, who's staring out the window, but this is really, really difficult to deal with. And Kalensky's going to find him through the window. Could barely see what was going on there. A squeaky, clean round there from the Finns. Let's go NYYRIKKI, I think, as That's the formal way to say it, I believe. There's definitely an interesting makeup, though, over on the side of NYYRIKKI, for anyone who wasn't aware. We got Nibor and Sets, who are French players. We got Havoc Madman, who are Brits. Freaky, I'm looking at the flag, I want to say Croatian. Hopefully I'm right on that. Looks like we are going to be getting a quick rehost. And the rehost is happening fast, so a bunch of players are left, and we're going to go as well. Alright, so only one round to bypass. Don't leave. Am I in? If I reconnect, does that fix things properly? No. Hopefully it's going to take us back to lobby, though. That would be the ideal circumstance. But yeah, we'll cross to that in a moment. Oscar's left it. Let's return to menu. Alright. And excuse myself while I quickly do the brief bit of admin in this. It shouldn't take long to get this one up and started again. Got the players invited to the match now. Just got to sort out the bands, the maps, and then we get back into it. Let me just make sure I got all the right operators out. We've got Glaz, Dockerby, Clash, and Mira. Where are you, Clash? Looks like everyone's ready. I'm just sorting the round histories out. Blue win over in Trophy Statuary. Glasmere. Mirror. Alright. We can get back into it then. Hopefully we won't have too many of them, but it happens. Might as well get them out of the way earlier. I believe that means now that we aren't allowed another rehost. I know they do occasionally run into problems sometimes. I think Madman sometimes has a couple of connection issues, so hopefully it's not something that curses them going through this. We did have all the players on the server, though, in the first round. It was just a really, really clean round from NYYRIKKI, managing to get all 5 frags, not dropping a single player. And actually, it was pretty fast overall as well. But we now move into round 2.
Attackers need to locate and defuse.
We are going to be going to Aviator Games. As they tried Statuary Trophy at the beginning, it didn't work out at all. It was mostly Stiggy and Panari who were getting the first frag, so... And I believe Kalensky got the last one, so if you can sort of draw those imaginary numbers in your head, there's a 2 for Panari, a 2 for Stiggy, and a 1 for Kalensky. Otherwise, the score down in the lower half of the board, well, it will get updated in real time now, as there's nothing to reflect upon, sadly for them. But at least they don't have to stare at that single death that they've all had now.
5 seconds to go. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Dock now.
Attackers are moving out to
played
locate a bomb
by
and defuse it.
Sets. I didn't have the mic last time. I might be hallucinating. Let's see how closely they want to be playing to the side. As the droning comes in, we've got Veranda now starting to be populated. And Stiggy up at the top, playing that Jackal. It'll be good to find any of the lurkers, and Freaky looks like he does want to be lurking a little bit. Panari already getting up close. Has got to watch for a bit of a flank. Maybe Freaky was taking a quick look over from master bedroom. My man checking out study as the Finnish players are already lurking outside of it. Well, he's got a lot of information that he's got to keep a track of. He's making a lot of sound at the same time. Where is Freaky? Freaky's actually on classical hallway, so he's going to cover down landing. Not going to be any surprises for Madman to deal with. We can also cover that west window. The processes are being worked through. The fins are droning downstairs. They want to make sure there's no surprises to lurk with. Oh, and there's a possible very tight angle there. Something's going to be found eventually. Zelensky's moving up. Going to get rid of all of that barbed wire, but we're going to get some trade-offs happening at the moment. Madman is on low health. Panari did open up. They're going to hold anchor for the moment. Freaky, though, is the one getting behind. But there is a drone to get rid of. And this could get a little scary for him. There's a player hovering around statuary. Is that Stiggy? He's there. He's waiting for a flank on the side. Freaky, this is really, really dangerous for him. We're monitoring these two players at the moment, but that door is closed, so no wonder Freaky's not too concerned about the cover there. And that's slightly annoying for Stiggy, in fact. Let's find a way to break through that. Now he's going to be heard. We have opened up a lot of the wall, soft and hard. And there's the angle. Looking into Aviator. Player. Oh, it's going to get caught out. Havoc looks the wrong way, the wrong time. Kneeboard is also going to get himself a kill. Going to get some support. Freaky going to look to go from behind. Spam down the stairs quickly. Will find one in study. That is Mavetaho, who also dies. Oscar Moscow, though, now firmly into Aviator. Looking into Vault. Sticky pushing through, but Madman is the first to land the shot. We've got so little time left. A reload comes out. Switched weapon, but Madman will follow up at the end. Now equalize the scores. We're level 1-1. A Madman triple kill in that round. Mavetaho not looking too bad at all. We did have that early exchange going on. A bit unfortunate for Stiggy that the wraparound maybe wasn't as effective as it could have been. You can see that Freaky was just super aware of what was going on at that stage. It's like, oh, okay, there's a sound cue. You need to push through that door. And something as simple as that can suddenly make a team lose momentum in a round.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And we do go back to Statue and Trophy. This is where NYYRIKKI absolutely wrecked them. First round of the match. Wasn't a hope in hell for them. But they got a chance to rectify it. Of course, they are defender-sided first. They got to choose their side. It was NYYRIKKI's pick.
Bomb located by attackers.
But I'm used to seeing them thrive on the attacking side. If they can piece together one more successful attacking round, I think they're going to be pretty happy overall.
5 seconds to go.
And if they can do that soon, then they can really pile the pressure onto WYWY.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
But needless to say, in this series, I really think, you know, we deserve to see a tiebreaker map, even though we're so early on in the stages. And I think this is the kind of match that will allow us to have one. In fact, I'm surprised we didn't get the tiebreaker yesterday. We did go to overtime twice. Panari already lurking nearby. Kalensky out on the bathroom window. Still going for walkies. Well, there's no one in there slowing them down very much. So we're 40 seconds in, and we've already got Mavetaho who's moved in. Oscar Mosca gonna lose his life. Stiggy's gonna find a trade, so that walkabout hasn't done him too badly.
Activating drone.
So droning on that side. And Stiggy, all the way from ruins, actually manages to open up a kill. Right, so people might have gone for a run out quickly. Oh, this could be sharp sets. Kills Panari before he even knew what was going on then. Stiggy now, he's doing a full lap actually.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Clancy's been holding here for a fair amount of time. There's definitely a cause for concern here. There's sure there's someone really nearby. Those astronomy stairs are definitely scary. Sticky's going to find another. He's now breached into the building. We're missing his action. His lurking has done absolutely wonders. There's the head just peeking there a little bit. Klensky, well, everyone with just a minute to go now. Klensky's going to have to find a way in at some point. Let's see what kind of coverage they've actually got in astronomy. Looks like Klensky may have backed off. Gonna find a way to go in together. Stiggy has been amazing this round. Let's try and keep a bit more of an eye on what he's doing. Ooh, he's gonna find a bit of damage. Not as much as he would have liked. Quick reload. I'll go back to him in a moment, but looks like Maveto's also managed to get a kill. Spam through into trophy. Stiggy's gonna get rid of a camera, but now we need to know what are these guys gonna do. Sets trying to fend off Stiggy. But he is on his own over here. This is difficult with sub 30 seconds remaining. The diffuser is starting to go down. Now he's been identified. They know exactly where he is. Goes to the spray. That's over in bathroom. He's just going to try and rush through a little bit. But Maveto managed to get himself the kill. NYYRIKKI looking pretty good. It's a shame we couldn't have seen more of what Stiggy was up to. But he just seemed to have a great read on what the players are doing. He obviously was able to use his Inox, get some tracking going on, but I think he read maybe an aggressive push from the study window where they were trying to move into, when NYYRIKKI were trying to move into master bedroom. I am totally lost at the copy passes, guys, but as long as you're all being nice, then I don't mind.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs.
You don't have to be nice to me. You just have to be nice to each other. Anyway, we're down in living room, kitchen. And now we really need to see we piecing together all of the remaining rounds of this half.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Now, NYYRIKKI figured out exactly where it is. Let's have a quick look at the board. Maveto up to 5 now. In that first round that we re-hosted from, I know that Maveto didn't get a kill then, but
10 seconds left.
blasting away here in the following moments.
5 seconds left. Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers
Freaky on the
objective is to
vigil on this
defuse a
occasion.
bomb.
Let's look at some early information. Oh, Nebo did actually go for a little run out. He goes outside onto the balcony beside bathroom and actually locks down Maveto. And that's really annoying. The IQ gone straight away. There's so much information you can get with that. Figuring out where the yokai drones are. And figure out where some of the other players that we've got here. Not to mention just the Doom mines as well. That Vigil and Pulse are going to feel a little bit of freedom. However, the Jackal can also present a small curse. We've just got Freaky playing the Lurky Turkey at the moment. He's over near Games Room. Sets is just trying to get some information for the moment. I think there was a player pinged out briefly. Going to spot a player on the side, tries to flick across, but Panari's going to end up getting down. Sets is also going to get a nitrous kill. And now we've only got 2 players alive. We do have Oscar Mosca's going to pick up that headshot. There's another player just behind the hard wall. Oscar Mosca's been stunning to watch. Stiggy's actually going to get one as well. He's following around the side. Hard to tell who to keep up with. Both of these players are insane fraggers. Spray comes out, and there's going to be a little bit of respect given. I think that was Freaky with the Vigil.
Knock it down. Stay back.
Now, you don't need to challenge those aim fights if you're wee-wee. No need to brag about the size of your cojones. Wait for them to fall into your traps. You've got the man advantage. No need to throw away some more kills. Both of the NYYRIKKI players are incredibly capable. Not quite getting a whiff of those feet then. There's a useful ping up top. He's going to spot someone in a moment. Knifes the bullets. He's like Neo. Oh, there's going to be bullets coming through where the Habana shot in. That is going to be Oscar getting down now. Newball's going to get the finishing blow and the finishing blow onto Stiggy as well. They tried their best in that. It looked like they had a good idea of who was coming around on the flank, but I don't think they knew a whole lot about those that were anchoring inside the sites themselves. So, very, very tough round for them to work with. And good job by NYYRIKKI to secure this one. They are definitely on the right road ahead, and we got a run out as well. Alright, there's some things in chat which probably aren't good. Alright, let's move into round 5, guys.
Seconds to go.
I believe they did find that success earlier on in the round. That was where Stiggy was trying to go onto that flank. That was foiled eventually by a piece of wood. More than anything else. Not his fault. One of those precious sand cues. Certainly make things tricky. They go only Havoc and sets early in the base. There's coverage on classical hallway. Panari's over west side. Let's move over and catch where the rest of them. We got veranda being taken care of. Is there only one master bedroom? No, not at the moment. Madman's just covering the red stairs. And the rest of the movie guys are left close together.
A bomb.
Betaho goes in kind of aggressively, actually. He's found a safe spot in study where he can get a little bit of coverage from the sides. Pinging out on one. Is there going to be an aggressive counterplay there from Games Room? The bullets aren't going to hit where he would like them to. Moscow also trying to get an angle on there. Betaho going in aggressively once again. Being proactive, finding their headshots. Now making it into a 5 versus 4. It's one step closer to making it a very good half for NYYRIKKI. And things are going to start to open up. There is a player down below, however, we're starting to get trade-offs actually on the site itself. And actually, trade-outs are coming everywhere. Madman onto Stiggy. We've got Panari then onto Madman. And now we've got 2 players left on the site. NYYRIKKI holding on to landing. Really pressure's coming from a lot of places. Let's just see where the rest of them are. We've got Panari mostly down below. The stun grenades can hurt a huge amount. He's got his work cut out for him. Gas grenade on the side. There's a goo mine coming out. Timing's not very good for Mavetaho to do that. And Kalensky is going to find Freaky. Havoc's, I feel, gifted a frag a little bit. And has got 15 seconds to hold on to. Kalensky's the one who's got the diffuser in hand. Panari, he was downstairs a while ago. There is a ping that's come out. They know exactly where he's coming from. Oh no, Panari's killed Kalensky!
5 seconds remaining.
What? Shotgun comes out, but Panari still gets it done. Ooh. If you quickly check my notes, guys.
Out.
No, that was not a good play, but it was rescued, so... Panari's cool as a cucumber, though. He's not gonna get rattled by that whatsoever. He's still he's still gonna manage to get the job done, even if you're kind of zigzagging across the way anyway. Yo, cheers for the 10 months, Kane Corp. Okay, focus. Right, we're moving into the last round of the half now. Now, really, we need this round. If they lose this round, I'd say it's borderline catastrophic at this point. And well, we're going to end exactly where we began this series, in the Staturian Trophy. They were shaken up pretty damn fast over here. I believe they played this site twice, though, and with half success.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Sets are setting foot down south.
5 seconds remaining.
Most of them have vacated the area now, but we've got our anchors coming back in. They're going to be covered. There's usually a lot of pressure coming from NYYRIKKI over in master bedroom side, and they've kind of left it extremely vacant. They've obviously reinforced some walls here, but it's open for the taking. They can get some droning coming in, and I suspect, though, that Panari Kalensky's going to want to jump into master bedroom fairly fast. Stiggy. I've really got to try and get over to Stiggy at the right moment, because he seems to be getting some really, really good plays in on the flank. But I want to be where the sort of crux of the action is taking place, which is more master bedroom type of side.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Kalensky's just outside the bathroom window. Havoc's is one of the players on the front lines. Kneeboard is covering red stairs. He's still quite far away from the action. As Smoke, I think you want to be a little closer in there. You don't want to put yourself out for fights too early on. That's Sticky getting a view somewhere. Is it Panari who's peeking, or... Well, we've already got Mavetaho who's in bathroom. Grenade hit to destroy some of the bandit batteries. I think an ADS swallowed it. Information granted there. Oh, sets shaves off his head. That's not the first time it's happened to Panari in this map. Really got to keep close on Stiggy at the same time. It doesn't look he's super close to the action yet, but that could change at a moment's notice. Roberto playing a little horizontal. Freaky is going to find one. That is Stiggy. He did move into the action. He was shut down. Not going to be able to have the same effect this round. It's looking good for the players of NYYRIKKI. They need this round. And doing what needs to be done. Roberto just moves quickly downstairs. He's going to have to cover a flank. Just taking the risk there. And I like that. With the amount of time left, you need to start getting some kind of map control. Even if he goes down, you need the intel. But all of a sudden, the play comes down the back. That is Mavetaho, the killer of it. Oscar just trying to get rid of that gas grenade. We've got 30 seconds left. I think there's 2 gas grenades that have been used. It's going to shave off a little bit more of Oscar's health. Oscar is going to find one, however. So I think we do want to sit back and wait. You know, the Finns are forced to make the moves here. Oscar moves in. He's trying his best to get something done. Kalensky pushes around. We'll be able to down the bandit, but that is going to be freaky. With the closing kill of the half, we're going to be 3-3. which isn't perfect for NYYRIKKI, but it's also not bad at the same time. This is something they can definitely work with. Now we get to see what they're made of on each other side. Let's see what we're going for. Oscar. Oh my god, when we saw Oscar playing the Ella, I don't remember who that was against. It was against Look at All That. Actually, no, it was against Gamer Legion, playing insane with the Ella there, but also was clutching it as well versus Look at All That Damage. Oscar's just been mad. That's definitely one of the players that I look out for the most.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as
actually, at
many bombs
almost
as they
all
can.
points. He's been the standout performance for me this week. The other players on the team aren't far behind. I think that Stiggy, he's just so consistent. It's like, he's always up there. You always expect him to be getting the frags. Mavetaho, in this map alone, though, has been looking pretty damn solid. I think Stiggy is on 5, and also Panari's on 4, by the way, and Kalensky's on 2. Remember, we missed that round. However, the scores down on NYYRIKKI's side are really exactly as they look. Nebot with 7 kills, also looking fantastic.
10 seconds left.
And to quickly run through the players that we've got now, we've got Mavetaho, Maestro, Oscar is on the Ally, we've got Stiggy on the Dark, Panari on the Legion, Kalensky on the Smoke, Nebot's going to be Jackal, Zofia Madman, Freaky on the Ying, Havoc's on the Habana, and Sets over on the Buck. We're getting too much madness off the start. No runouts like we were seeing from NYYRIKKI last time. I say that. Am I going to be cursed? Looks like Sets. Actually, it looks like NYYRIKKI in general want to put some pressure over on Master Bedroom side. But it looks like Mavetaho is playing a little bit more aggressively. We could see that NYYRIKKI's Maestro was playing closer to landing last time. Whereas maybe they want to be a little bit more upfront about things. As windows are starting to get open, Mavetaho
Attackers have
is picking
located
up
a
an
bomb.
angle here. This is something that wasn't being done by NYYRIKKI. I don't know if they saw him. We will have seen him now. There's definitely information. Yeah, you move away. When those drones are there, the call out could be just go for that pre-fire. You do not want to pre-fire. Oscar is on a hard flank at some point. It's down in basement. Didn't see where the Grishmok mines got placed, actually. I suspect leading towards sites, but waiting to be surfaced. So is that Madman that was coming? No, that's outside of the window. Trying to see in. Master Bedroom's completely controlled at the moment. And now we've got Havoc's, who's opened up a few gaps in the walls. Stiggy is going to lay down the law on the first frag. That is going to be taking away the top fragger of NYYRIKKI at the beginning. Oscar Mosca following up as well. Sets is trying to take somebody down in Trophy, but up close and personal. That was not to be expected. Panari makes sure he commits to it and secures the kill. And Havoc's also gets one. That was on Mavetaho. The player down on the floor. So there you go, Panari. Take that. There's one $10 left. That will be used. Well, we've got a lot of time, actually, surprisingly. I really feel like we can take their time a bit. See Freaky trying to cover an angle. Well, their players are moving in. They do. Havoc's goes in for the kill. Now Freaky's alone. He's like, mate, I couldn't cover every single angle for you. I'm sorry, but it's a freebie onto Stiggy. However, Kalensky puts it to rest. And NYYRIKKI will win the first round of the half. Was definitely close at points, though. If that diffuser goes down, it becomes dangerous, and NYYRIKKI decided to play a little more proactively to try and get rid of it. Not sure what I think of the position. I think it was Freaky that was playing in the corner of Saturday. There's not really enough cover that you can give, and I think the push coming from Astronomy was a little more likely.
Need to locate and defuse bombs.
But it looked like he wanted to play safe and, you know, keep himself alive. However, I really think that, you know, you have to force the aim fights then. You've got to be proactive in those situations. Otherwise, you could be giving the round away. As soon as he was the last man left, it was done. They didn't even know where he was, so even if he did pick when they're pushing around the corner, I think he would definitely have gotten at least a kill. And there was so much time remaining. There was about 45 seconds. Like, fake out the diffuser. Don't overcommit to
10
it.
seconds left.
You know, stress situations
5 seconds left.
can definitely distort outcomes of a round.
Attackers recovered.
Retrospectively, things can be done
Attackers
differently.
are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
However, we are up at Aviator in games. Got an army of WYYRIKKI players coming down from the south. Loudman's over east side. Oscar is actually playing by landing at the moment. He's not quite such a hard flank. There's the veranda.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Second floor.
They're going to push in, get a little bit of control. Any steps?
Activating drone.
Let's find some steps. How many charges has he got left, actually? He's got all 3. Stiggy, he's on the flank. Madman, we just get to his point of view as Oscar decapitates him. Sorry, other way around. And here comes the EX Kairos. Trying to get those impact nades to do the trick. I think he might have got it, actually. I think he was successful. But drones coming in. That's trying to get a quick angle over there, but you want to be careful how up front you are. Player also down below, so some of these hiding positions have got to be guarded carefully. A lot of barbed wire out here, which is a bit of a nuisance to play with. Freaky going to come back to the study. Spam through towards vaults. And that Candela needs to come in as well. Alex is in. A bit of a rut over there. Don't think he's going to be able to bring himself back to life very easily. And that gas grenade also starting to hurt Madman. Not moved in just yet, but now there's a player over on landing. Maveto is going to be able to pick up a kill. Can the attackers get anything done? They're getting picked off by these defenders. The defenders, though, aren't really that healthy. Once we find there's a drone, Stiggy needs to be incredibly careful from those red stairs. He reloads, but at a terrible time. And there's going to be another 2 defenders dying. There's only Panari left. We've got a Panari special. They're hovering mostly around Aviator. Oh, just moving away at the wrong time. Sets, crouches around the corner. Anna's going to put a round over for WYYRIKKI on the attacking side. So well done to WYYRIKKI. Also looking good, making this very competitive. Again, I'm trying to like come to predictions of some sort. And it's very hard to make predictions when we've seen both these teams play so well through this open qualifier playoff. It's been a bit more testing for NYYRIKKI because they went down to lower bracket earlier than WYYRIKKI, but again, they've been winning games. Last match they won was against Team Gamer Legion. And actually, let me look at the upper bracket a second. WYYRIKKI, they pushed M&M all the way to the edge. It was 2-1 for M&M in the end. But I got a chance to see the last part of that match. I think it went to 7-5 on I want to say Villa for M&M. So really, really close game. We do have Aviator and games again. Now after this round, they are obviously able to choose Trophy Statuary, which they were successful in last time. So maybe a blessing in disguise. Let's see.
5 seconds left.
We want the points. Points mean prizes.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
There's going to be Madman spawning over the other side. Cams to get rid of. Close to be opening up with the shotgun. Alex is already on veranda now, actually. Kneeboard's going down towards main lobby. Oscar's holding red stairs. Let's see, Stiggy is well far back. He's actually patching up some of the doors. I like that too. Make that flank a little bit more detectable. Vetaho. He's holding quite close. Oh, he's going to find one, but that's it. You've got the information. You've taken the risk. Back off now. Otherwise, you're flipping a coin a little bit, and it's just not worth it.
A bomb has been located.
Freaky. We'll move around the corner in a second, but... That wasn't Vetaho again, was it? I think it was.
Drone ready.
And this is Madman trying to deal with the work of Stiggy. Oh, that gas grenade. That's a get the hell out of your drone cam. That gas grenade does a decent amount of damage, but Kalinski's already having to use some of those charges. Newbort is going to be able to get the first kill of this round. Puts away the, I think the ADS on the side there. Oscar really not come into play just yet. That asset is waiting to be activated. Madman, another actually.
Shock. Action time.
And that's Stiggy holding onto the side for such a long time. He had finally manages to fight his way through all that wood. Oscar coming up red stairs. He expects Madman and Oscar to have a fight. He's heard a drone come out. Spray through, but it's not going to work for him. I think Newbold goes on the refrag. Sets finds another of Kalinski in sight, and that is going to be WYWY getting a very, very strong round. They're actually going to put themselves into the lead now, 5-4. This has been immense work from them. Now, considering how well NYYRIKKI did on the attack, this is really the maximum quota that they need to allow WYWY. They really need to be solidifying their performance here on Villa defense. But it's proving to be very difficult. Some aim fights being lost on the lurking positions. Also a little bit of desperation. You could see the play that I think it was from Oscar trying to move in towards Statuary. Could hear that drone coming out. It's like, right, I want to punish, but the player, I think Madman was right around the corner, so it's very difficult to get to without even being traded out at all. Oh, we are back at Statuary and Trophy. NYYRIKKI did have some good success here, and they're going to be looking to repeat that. We've got Oscar over on Pulse now. Sorry, sticking with Legion. Stiggy over on Doc. We've got no Bandit here. No Jaeger or anything like that. We've seen him use the likes of this before.
Left. 5 seconds left. Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
There we go. No ruin spawns. No runouts of any sort. I say that. What the hell was Oscar Mosca doing? He was all the way out there. I couldn't see him on my camera for some reason. Maybe I'm blind? What the hell was Oscar doing all the way on that side?
Deploying sensor.
Oh, never mind. I'm just losing the plot at the moment. It's Newbort who dies outside, and he just gets caught with the pants around his ankles. So Oscar does manage to get something off the start. Put me right out, guys. I'll wake up soon. Alex now made it into master bedroom. Might be someone just passed here. Quick spam around. Information being gathered now for NYYRIKKI. We're looking good in this round. Freaky looking to move in a bit. Try to get rid of any glue mines preemptively. Just about to switch to sets, but he's down by Kalinski.
Going live.
Now going to open up an angle through bathroom to astronomy. Drone is going to give a lot of information over there. Freaky maybe going to try and make something of this, but could get flanked in a second. Has to watch out. This Candela's good. But Panari, he seems immune to it. He gets himself a strong kill. Now there's only 2 players left. Havix, don't know if he spotted that player behind the boxes. He did spam it out before. Well, that seems like a big risk. Havix is on his own over here. Could get surrounded, but there's a kill. Oscar gives one up for free. Small glimmer of hope for Wee to put themselves onto match point. 13 bullets left in the chamber to chase this. Doesn't seem too bad, but doesn't see Maveto moving over. Now it's just Madman. Another play over the side from Statuary, but it is Panari who closes the round. And NYYRIKKI going to tie things up again. We're staying neck and neck for the moment. And regardless of the gibberish I was saying, Oscar Mosca start. Nice little peek. Did not anticipate that happening. Now we're at the business end of this map here on Villa. It's time to see who can put themselves onto the map point first. We are going back over to Aviator Games Room. There were 2 unsuccessful attempts from NYYRIKKI last time.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
3rd time's the charm, as they say. But it's not always the case. Stiggy's moved away. He was closing a lot of those doors before. Is he going to go on the same attempt, or is he looking to keep it open for
5 seconds left.
their own player rotations? And I kind of like that. It was all closed up before. It was almost as if he was repeating the strategies used by Wee. But I think they like having those open holes for their own flanks. You know, they got a couple of players who've got a really strong game on that side. Stiggy, Oscar Mosca do fantastically. Coming in with some late game plays. Very, very important for the team. Panari could be an interesting spot. Yeah, it's going to be droned out a little bit. Some gunfire coming in west into Classic Hallway. Got itself as information rather than a threat. And actually, they haven't reinforced the vault wall. Oscar is actually going to get himself a kill.
Reload.
All the way over in bedroom. Madman does like to go in that way. He is going to fall. So that is a good start now for NYYRIKKI.
Loading new magazine.
Well, it seems to be Oscar opening up. Panari gets himself another. Sets is going to refrag onto this, so we're still 1 a difference on the operators. He's looking to spam across. I think that is Stiggy over by landing, though. Oh, it does find the headshot onto Maveto. Maveto going very aggressive just then. Does not pay its dividends. And Sets is actually looking through Vault, but there's a player there. It's not Oscar. It is Stiggy on that side. Oscar is playing near Statuary. Oh no, that's still a lie. Using landings. Oh, he is. He's in landing. Looking for an angle in. Harrick's moving around the side, but he's going to come back and support a little bit. We've now got a minute left. That Inox is going to help a bit. And a gas grenade is going to counter the aggression a little. Stiggy knows there's a player there. Fully aware of it. Oscar's going to find himself one. There comes a jump in, and you are a dead man. I don't know, leaping. Flurry of frags there right at the end for NYYRIKKI. Looks good for them. And Stiggy was just patient. Right there, it's happening. It's a formality at that point. It's going to put NYYRIKKI onto map point now. And, well, they won Trophy Statuary. They've done that twice this half. They then managed to win Games in Aviation, which they didn't have that much success on earlier. But because that's happened, they've had those two successful defenses. Now they're forced to go elsewhere, and they've elected Dining Room and Kitchen. We are going to have Panari going over to the Pulse. So we can have some Panari C4.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Glensky's going to stay on the smoke though. Nothing new there. Stiggy, pretty loyal to the Jaeger. Oscar as well to Ella, and Mavetaho. Another anchor with that Maestro. Doesn't mind playing a little aggressive actually as a Maestro. Not super passive. And I like that. Reinforcements are being put up. Now I suspect the likes of Stiggy, Oscar, maybe move upstairs, and actually to see, I'm curious what Panari's position is going to be.
5 seconds.
He might stay down and just get all of that cardiac sensor out and keep some information.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Stiggy and Oscar can team up a little bit. Oscar's putting a Grismart down by that basement entrance. We've got a lot of coming over towards master bedroom now. Stiggy downstairs. There's actually... Okay, Oscar is going up. Let's go to Oscar.
Reload.
He might try and go for a wide flank there. Get an angle onto... Okay, he's not going to go for that. He's going to look over towards the balcony. That's going to be the case. And Oscar looks like he's back downstairs. Actually, let's have a quick look over. Stiggy, Oscar. The dwellers in the basement. Their plans will potentially come to fruition at a later stage in the round. And this might come as a bit of an unusual feeling for the players of WYWY. They might have expected a bit more resistance upstairs. So it's like, alright, we've got free reign here. We can open up the holes. We can try and get vision now towards kitchen and dining.
A bomb has been located.
The player has been pinged out. That's Madman going to work on that. So far, NYYRIKKI have avoided pain, but the gas grenades are now starting to come out as well. They have been heard.
I got you.
Lifeline as well to be played. Still downstairs, those guys linger. I feel like there's some certainty for a WYWY. Like there's got to be some players upstairs. There's something that we've missed. Newbort is trying to find the steps though. He hasn't found a whole lot. Stiggy is going to be opening up eventually from those pantry stairs. Sets is hurt. Mavetaho is going to be taken down. There's Newbort who finds one, and look at all those steps that he can pick up. There's a lot of information that he can gather. Madman gets one more. There's 3 players alive at the moment for the Finns, but Oscar Mosca now coming to life. He's going to stay downstairs though, and now all of a sudden it's been flipped on its head. It's NYYRIKKI with the player advantage. Oh, Sets, he turns back, and then Koletsky is going to put the bullets into his shoulders. And let's go on to Freaky. He's looking for the 1 versus 3 to keep himself alive in this. Otherwise, NYYRIKKI is going to take map 1. And they'll be able to take them up. That is going to be a huge relief for them. You've got about 10 seconds to play with. There's a player prone down there, but he's not ready for that angle. Kolensky shuts down the map. It's 7-5 to NYYRIKKI. Well played to NYYRIKKI. I like what they're doing over there. It seems very standard in those kitchen dining from my experience of casting and observing a couple of these maps, a few Villa matches, that you have a bit more presence upstairs to kind of prevent that vertical play coming in. But we were just learning that, hey, it's a bit easy right now. We've got to spend a lot of time actually finding where the hell are the guys lurking. They can't all be on site. We're looking around downstairs and we're not finding out enough information. So NYYRIKKI playing it kind of awkward there, which works into their favor. Alright, we go to bank. Let's figure out how much time these guys need. Alright, so it looks like they need 2 minutes. No problems here, man. You take your time. Do what you need to do. It looks like Bank is going to come up next, and it looks like NYYRIKKI are going to take attack. So I don't think I need to do anything else. Got our names up and going. Is this as expected, though, guys? I saw there was a decent amount of people watching from supporting on the NYYYRIKKI side and supporting on the NYYYRIKKI side. Alright, let me sort out the rest of my overlays. Alright, we're comfortable over here, but NYYYRIKKI taking out that map in the end, they managed to get that 3-3 half, and I think that was about enough for them. I was a little nervous when we were seeing some losses happening on, some pretty like hard losses happening over on Aviator Games. We were giving it a really, really, really good fight, but we're starting to see the difference now between a team who scored 25 points through the qualifiers and the team that scored 147. NYYYRIKKI were the second place qualifiers. Of course, the other match that is on at the moment, if I can find the brackets, there should be a bracket command in chat, !bracket, is Click versus Extreme Video Esport. 2 French teams going head to head to see who is going to make it through. And I just want to see where they are on points. Extreme Video Esport were 6th, Click were 3rd on points. So that's like tighter margin if you look at from a seeding perspective. But with these guys, with 12th first going versus second, it makes it super, super interesting. Who was up on the winner side? It was M&M. They were first seeded versus Trust Gaming. Trust Gaming were actually joint 7th with Nordic. So they too doing really, really well to get through. Because of course you got 16 players, 16 teams who qualified going through the Challenger qualifiers to get into this open qualified playoff. And battling through that seeding, it can be really, really hard work. So, fair play to these guys having to grind it through the lower bracket at the same time. I know that there was 4 qualifiers, and not every team played every single qualifier. So it looks like NYYYRIKKI is ready. Alright. NYYYRIKKI need a moment. Well, that's no problems. And let me try and find actually the Challenger League details at the moment too. I should have kept them open. Oh, actually I've still got them open. What am I doing? Alright, so the other teams that are in there, we've got Team Vitality, we've got Supremacy, we've got Pact, and we've got End Gaming. So the 2 teams winning today are going to be joining those to go into some league plays. And I gotta say, I'm looking at M&M to really make some statements going on in there. However, I saw the news today that Fonkers has been swooped up by Team Secret, which is, from like a personal point of view for Fonkers, I'd say that's a big deal. That's a really, really, really like a team like Team Secret, huge organization set up by God. I hope it's not rude. Set up by essentially rich Dota players. And that's going to be a very good place to be. So it'll be interesting to see how they mesh together. But Fonkers was a really great asset within M&M. So I'm hoping for M&M's sake they're also going to be able to play really well. I know they didn't rely on Fonkers at all. They've also got some phenomenal players themselves. But I would still say that I'm looking at M&M to cause a stir in there. And, again, getting through top 1, top 2, say in Challenger League, you're looking at a big deal right there. You're looking at potentially some career-changing results right there. I can confirm, guys in chat, you'll see us in 3 minutes. NYYYRIKKI did win the first map. Actually, it reminds me to change my overlays. But I would like to know a little bit more about NYYYRIKKI because I don't know a whole ton about them. You got Madman, who I think was playing with Epsilon. Ah. Alright, let's do it, guys. Let's continue. You've got Madman, who I think was an Epsilon. You've got, well, it's 2 UK players, 2 French players, and a Croatian. Interesting collection of players. But I'm curious, like, if there's players that are partially in other orgs, I wonder, you know, what's the relationship between all of them? We are looking at bans, by the way, now. I am going to, well, sort out my overlays quickly. Habana is going to be banned out first. Now we're looking at NYYRIKKI to get rid of a couple. Let's get rid of my face as well. We are going to get Ying. That is going to get removed by NYYRIKKI. And Maestro will be the second ban for NYYRIKKI. Or better Harbridge. I think I saw NYYRIKKI doing this yesterday, getting rid of Habana. And we ended up actually having Mira in play yesterday on Bank. We're going to have Mira in play again this time, as it's going to be Maestro out and Echo out. Alright, there's the overlay sorted. You can see the number 1 there by NYYRIKKI's name. That is to show you guys that they are a map up right now in this best of 3. If NYYRIKKI can take this map, they are going to be going through into the Challenger League. And we can see our selections off the start. NYYRIKKI not going to be thrown off with attack first. We had a very, very close game yesterday versus Game Legion here. I think I remember it was on Bank. We saw something like 2 or 3 TKs happening in a single round. I know that throughout the entire map itself, we saw like 4 or 5 TKs. It was actually, it was a strange one to watch. But very, very enjoyable. Let me go through the players quickly. We've got Movetto on Maverick. We have got Oscar on the Thermite. Stiggy on the Glaz. Panari on the Sledge. And we've got Kalinski on the Zafir. Over on the side of we've got Nibot on the Dock, Madman on the Castle, we've got Freaky on the Jaeger, Havoc's on the Mirror, and Sets will be playing the Mute. And we will be starting up at CEO to begin with. We are chasing down a map victory. They need it.
10 seconds to go.
There's no Glaz out. Curious to see what kind of angle Stiggy's going to hold. Is he going to be going from parking, try to get an angle in? And the Movetto is really going up the jewelry windows. Stiggy can maybe get some good coverage in case Kneeboard fancies making a play downstairs. Well, we can see what Stiggy's going to try to get up to. He's going to try and keep things safe for his buddy climbing up the wall. In there already, destroying as much utility as possible. Still not finding all the love just yet. But Panari will also act as good cover. Nibor holding the same spot as Rotko yesterday.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Oh, he's got to watch out over there. Because I think Stiggy's going to hold that spot for a fair amount of time. He's got a little bit of damage onto Madman. He's playing by open area. Movetto being pretty aggressive, actually. Trying to maybe bait out a shot of some sort. Stiggy's still not yet to find anything. That was the longest scream I've heard. Damage has come into Nibor. He's going to quickly heal up. There might be another grenade that you can expect. He's going to leg it a little bit, but Stiggy manages to find the shot. He was so patient with that. And now we've lost 2 players from the side of WeWe. Havoc's the Mirror, alive, kicking in conference. But could be getting surrounded soon. Well, that's a good sound cue. This could be a free kill. Oh, Oscar fast to react. Gets the headshot onto sets. He's going to keep pushing forward. Trying to spam through that double soft wall. Won't work now. Over from Janitor. He won't be able to get any shots down. That's Oscar Moscow with one more. Kelensky gets the Claymore frag at the end. And NYYRIKKI get themselves a decent round here. Oh. Ow. Rip. Show me. Thanks for the information. Madman's only playing Prem with Epsilon. NYYRIKKI is his main team. They already played since 2-3 months ago. Got it. Sweet guys. Thanks so much for the information. I'm gonna scroll up quickly. Madman's not part of the Prem team is made up of 3 Epsilon players, so I just changed the team to Epsilon because they asked. Madman has no affiliation with the org itself. Alright, yeah, to clarify that, Madman is not actually in Epsilon. But I just saw him playing under Epsilon. Presumably there's some sort of stand-in of sorts or just supporting for the ESL Prem, as Shermy is saying. Thanks, guys. So moving to the next round, we are going to be going down into lockers and CCTV.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
They can get themselves busy closing up as many of those hatches as possible. Again, Madman probably will end up playing Vault side. Are they getting all the hatches done? Yeah, they've got everything. Everything sorted. Rip the better hose.
10 seconds remaining.
Drone.
5 seconds left.
Let's see how passive they want to end up playing this one.
Attackers have
We've got a
recovered their
bunch of
diffuser.
shutterbacks that need to
Attackers'
be
objective
deployed.
is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
New feed up.
Keeping a couple in CCTV still, actually. Okay. Madman. Well, currently seeing if there's anyone coming through the tunnel. And then we'll presumably move back later on. Mavetto very quickly establishing the position where he needs to. This is his room. This is his comfortable area. That's a lot of droning coming into play. Kreski's also got some position. So map control's already being acquired by NYYRIKKI. This doesn't look too bad for first minute in terms of information gathered, position gathered. Madman's actually playing fairly far up front.
Drone activated.
And now Madman's going to back away a little bit. Minute 45 left to go. And now server is starting to be taken over. Madman didn't want to be a part of this. Throwing out frags straight away. Going to keep that C4, be able to work between the sites.
Bomb located by attackers.
Klinsky's still holding upstairs, hoping to catch a rotator off guard. But Stiggy's going to act as amazing support in there. I say support. He's going to have some brilliant utility. Oscar getting the job done. Being denied that Habana. Find another way to hard breach.
Attackers recover the bomb.
Getting rid of as much ADS as possible. But that smoke makes life really, really difficult. Fakes out the plant a little bit. There could be more C4s coming. He's going to check for it. The gas grenade hurting too. Still another smoke grenade left on him. That is going to be Mavetto picking up a frag already. There comes another smoke. There is a player thing right behind there. Oh, he's going to find it. It's the mirror playing up close, but Stiggy locks down the kill. Kelensky has fallen, however. That is Freaky picking up a kill. I think that would be all of these C4s now out. That's it. Now it's out.
15 seconds remaining.
Well, they're so difficult to punish from that angle. Stiggy
10 seconds.
being a little more aggressive, but 2 headshots all of a sudden come in. Now Mavetto's all alone, but there's 5 seconds to go. It all fell apart all of a sudden for NYYRIKKI. Wasn't a terrible use of utility whatsoever, but with those smoke grenades, sure, Stiggy got a kill, but you kind of want to be able to secure that plant from it. So some nice delayed use of the gas grenades, not over-aggressive play, and kind of just patience, working with the utility that you've got and then biting at the right time. It just got too dangerous for NYYRIKKI. Right, let's move into round 3, though. So we do keep things tied up.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
We're going to staff and open. We'll see how many holes they want to open up on this.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Often see this wall actually getting opened up completely with no reinforcements. The sets is getting to work on the hatches.
Attackers have located a bomb.
A lot of
10 seconds
walls
remaining.
that you can open up here. And they're looking over towards alley.
5 seconds to insertion.
Another dangerous spot to keep an eye on.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
Stiggy gonna stay with the glass. He's over at parking. You've got the camera, mate. You got it.
Loading new
Did you get
magazine.
it? I don't actually know if you got it. Droning in place. He goes back up into position. Is anyone at risk? Not just yet, it seems. I don't know if Stiggy will find someone. I'm going to say that, and then someone's just going to get wrecked with a headshot. Veto has actually moved fairly close up. That mirror wall has presented itself as quite a danger. Alex isn't keeping a bad angle. We've got Panari, who's made it up top. He's trying to play there, but he doesn't want to overcommit. That information you can catch up with a bit later on, but you have been spotted. Now there's going to be a bit of wear and tear on this sledgehammer. Not a bad angle that Oscar's found then. Veto actually just goes for a quick run in from back alley, gets himself a kill. Panari's found one from up above. Might find some more steps in a second. There's a player not far away. Let's try and catch up with some of these defenders as I try to find the guys that are getting in those kills. We've still got sets in sight. He's playing over in open. He's going to find a player now. He's pinged out, does eventually get the headshot. Now there's only 2 attackers left. Oscar's alone. We have got someone droning out over there from the service stairs. It's going to be Madman. Kalensky left solo with not an abysmal amount of time left, but an abysmal situation nonetheless. Blue mine slows down a bit. Going to take a moment to get rid of that, but we are late stages in the game. Sets has had a chance to lay a lot of goo mines on the floor. Oh, does find the head, but cannot land the headshot. Freaky closes out the round. And we have NYYRIKKI putting himself a round up. Let's catch up with those scores a bit. Freaky up to 5 right now. Pretty even Stevens over on NYYRIKKI. Stiggy will hold on to Glaz. Limited impact so far. I think he got just 1 frag round 1, 1 frag round 2. And it was early stage frag, so, you know, he's opening up rounds a little bit, but Still waiting to see. Well, we're usually expecting
Attackers
Sticky
need
to
to
be
locate and defuse bombs.
around the top fraggers. We're back up to CEO. This is where the Finns managed to win their first round. We're going to contextualize this match. The winner of this game goes into the Challenger League. Right, I want to clarify actually the prize pool in the Challenger League. Let me have a quick look. I've got that information up here. Got a $5,000 prize pool.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
First place in the
Attackers
Challenger
must
League gets
locate and defuse the
$2.5 grand and a ticket to Pro League Season 10. Now, in my opinion, $2.5
The
grand
attacker's bomb diffuser
is a
has been
little
dropped.
bonus
Attackers recovered
that
the
you get.
diffuser.
That ticket to Pro League is massive. And there's no second chances anymore. If you lose this game, it's done. You're over. So tension's definitely at an all-time high right now. These are the meaningful
A
games.
bomb has been located.
It'd be a big shame for WYRIKKI. They lost their last match against M&M.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
They don't want to lose 2 matches in a row when they've been both times on a game that could qualify them into the
Attackers have
Challenger League.
located a bomb.
That would be a sad state of affairs for them. And something that could take some moments to recover from. Alright, sniffing out some players in Janitor. No overcommitment just yet. Stiggy still on the patrol from parking. And Oscar opening up CEO a little bit. Vetaho actually getting involved a little. But with a minute and a half to go, we're still waiting for blood to be shed. Oh, grenade comes in, but I think the hatch is used. Mirror wall. Also going to make it a little bit nasty to push. Don't know if Panari wants to overassert himself here. Beto trying to find something. He's not really being challenged at the moment. Let's see the defender setup for the timing. Oh, there's a player that has been spotted. Ricky finds one. Is going to be able to down. I think that was Panari. Oscar has also been down. Beto is really, really weak. Panari is still on the floor, actually. Stiggy's scaled the building. Oh, there's one. Sorry, Newbort. Back turned. You're lying down on the floor. Absolutely asking for it. Player's moved over Skylight. Has he found it as the call out comes through? It's by the pot. Does spot him. Lands a decent amount of damage. That is set. Who's low HP is going to fall. Beto does still get the important frag in time. Will be on board with Freaky, but he's riding solo with Stiggy. Closes out Madman's life. However, there's so little time at the moment, so it still presents itself as a danger. They want to try flank in on him. Kalensky falls, but Stiggy has that sense of urgency to keep on pushing. Oh, nice closer from him, but that was dangerous right there. We had, I think, sub 5 seconds at that stage. And they're like, we know where they are. Let's focus on going for the kill because we're nearby to each other. We don't need to go on some long path or anything. And sometimes just having one person trying to cover someone putting the diffuser down, which takes 7 seconds to do, it just feels like an eternity. You're more likely to get a kill 2 versus 1 than 1 versus 1. I don't know. Crazy analysis. We're 2 for 2 though. Both teams been looking pretty good. It's a ferocious fight here on Bank.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We did have a close round down the basement not too long ago. kind of ended up with all the utility being used without by NYYRIKKI, without all of the objectives being attained. So that you can credit NYYRIKKI for. Some really, really good defensive plays.
Seconds to insertion. 5 seconds left. Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
New board up here. I wonder if they're going to try and slow down the Veteran, because he's usually getting a really kind of easy time getting into open area. There was Freaky there. I really like the position that he's holding. But I feel like the chances of getting droned out are just colossal. There's the drone. Kalenski's gonna spot him. Veto knows that he's gonna be there. Challenges happen and Freaky's like, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I do not need to be here. He loses half his stack and it's like, I tried my best. I didn't die. No, not too much harm there. Can only cry about their health, but it's not too sad of a situation at all. Someone else look at the map though. See what our fellas are. Am I missing a player? Okay, Havix is playing down garage, right. Sets played that position last time. I think it was Stiggy that took him out. The server's open for the moment. And the Veto has got control around admin and open. I think Oscar's going to try and track some footsteps. Freaky might be looking to come back up, actually. Oh, no, okay, he's moved down. That would be very interesting if he decided to come back out. We've got those players. Alright, we've moved in now. But instead of Oscar playing the thermite, it is Stiggy, so he's not going for that glass. I feel like it didn't work. Gets rid of an ADS. Burned out another ADS. Oh, but Havix gets the nitrous to land. Flawless execution. There's going to be a shutterbug down. We've got a minute to go, and now NYYRIKKI is starting to get those gas grenades out. Freaky just on the camera, holding the shutterbug. It's a lot of gas grenades out. Only one to go, and there's 40 seconds left. For the perspective of NYYRIKKI, that's not too bad. There's going to be 20 seconds to go when that gas grenade falls. It is Oscar up at the top. Kalenski might need to get more into the thick of it at the moment, because we've got Stiggy and Panari trying to get a secure plant. Grenade. Oh, it's going to hit. NYYRIKKI will fall to it. We've got 15 seconds. He needs to try and get rid of something. There's a little bit of flesh showing. Oh, Madman gets a double, though, with the C4. There's 5 seconds to go. Kalenski's running in. Might get the kill mirror. Won't make it happen. Freaky gets it instead. Madman with the double C4 frag. You know, if there was any hope for NYYRIKKI just then, it was shut down. I think the whole time it's like, can we bait? We know there's another C4. We need to bait it out. They weren't able to. So being concerned about the gas grenades was one thing. They didn't have to be after a while because it was all burnt out by the time 20 seconds were left. But they held on to the nitros to the sub 10 second mark. And at that point, panic sets in for NYYRIKKI. Last round of the half over here. NYYRIKKI looking to tie things up, as we were at the end of first half map 1. Again, it was Villa that was won by NYYRIKKI. They won 7-5.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And we are going to open for this round 6. So Stiggy is getting off of the glass permanently. He's going to continue with the hard breach. Oscar is going to be Jackal player. Now, Oscar was playing hard breach at the beginning of this. and is usually playing Habana on attack. But now it's Resident Jack.
10 seconds remaining.
Sets are staying up top.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers
And
recover
imagine
the
we'll have
diffuser.
pressure coming down
Attackers are
from
moving
Ali.
out
Yeah.
to locate a bomb and
We've got a whole
defuse
bunch
it.
of players spawned there. I think everyone spawned there, I want to say. Yep, whole team spawned there. Camera recon. Maveto getting a glance. Amari appearing through walls. The caster command might be a little broken. It's just me, Zoot. Oh, Sets managed to find one on Panari. Where is he roaming around? Sets doing a great job getting that success with the pulse. So Stiggy's got one of the external charges out. You having trouble there? One step at a time. Has made it. No information just there. Goes for a quick spam across just in case someone's looking down. Like another good effort there from Sets. Quick spam out. No love just there. And that mirror wall will be spotted. So damage mitigated for now. That's going to hurt a lot now. Stiggy was up the top. I want to try and switch him as fast as possible, but he's actually going to get taken down in the end by Sets. Now Kalensky looking from above, not going to find anything. Oscar is alive. That's all fallen apart all of a sudden. Everything's scattered quite a bit. Kalensky just seeking information largely.
A bomb has been located.
This could hurt for Oscar at the moment. He's going to get shot in the back from Skylight. The floor's burning for now. Oh, and that is going to be freaky to take down a kill. Only Kalensky left. Opens up the castle wall. 20 seconds left. What are the odds? Say pretty slim. We'll find a headshot on one.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Finding another, actually. You just got to rush in and try the best. Tries to get something done, but it's too little, too late. I don't know. Kalensky holds some interesting angles, but I wonder if there's a way that Kalensky can maybe be a little more aggressive on occasion. But we'll see, as we are going to be switching halves now. NYYRIKKI are going to be able to get themselves the defense. And, you know, this isn't a tragic half at all for them. They are down by 2 points, but it's absolutely recoverable for them. I can see that Freaky is going to be Surge player. Havoc's Thermite, Sets Jackal, Sophia by Madman, Kneebot on the Maverick. I think it's going to stay kind of standard. Kalensky's going to stick with the smoke.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
See who else we got. We've got Panari on the Jaeger. Stiggy is on Val. Oscar Mosca is on the Alibi. And Mute is played by Mavetaho. So everyone's leaped away for the moment. I think Stiggy been getting down some shutterbugs. One has been put in garage. Remember, they're just keeping their drones alive for now, as these hatches are going to get closed up.
10 seconds remaining.
But let's
5
start moving
seconds
into the
left
action
before
phase, guys.
insertion.
Second half of the second map here in the Challenger League
Attackers
Open
recovered the
Qualifier
bomb
playoffs.
Attackers
It's a
are moving out to
qualifying match.
locate a bomb and defuse it.
NYYRIKKI win this map, they are going through to the Challenge League. If we win this map, we are getting ourselves a 3rd map in this series. We've got to rush through, actually. Some players into the main lobby area. A lot of the guys scurrying back down. Oscar's going to keep holding up above because Newport's probably going to be looking to get in here fairly soon. But they're going to take their time a little bit in order to do that. Madman is actually kind of far in already. They've got some information on where Oscar is, I think. Oh my god, Oscar manages to counter. Having that Maverick taken down so soon is really, really frustrating. It's so good at cutting off those rotations when you're looking down the hatches. That's a really, really nasty player to lose at this stage. Maverick has not got that value into the round yet. And won't be able to. However, we do have more hard breach. Havix is probably saving some external charges for downstairs. Alibi will be found. Oh, all the way from the top. Sets does spot one angle. Madman locks down Mavetaho. Looks to be getting a bit aggressive, but that was not profitable. Some players have been spotted. Just trying to make sure that the server room's cleared out fully.
Bomb located
So
by
they're
attackers.
comfortable with that. And they've opened up a little crack in the wall where they can. Oh, there he's got rid of it. Where they can possibly get the diffuser down. So they do open up the hatch. Sets is going to operate as the guy holding rotation. However, he's got no more charges on the Inox. Does? Oh, it doesn't do damage. It looks like he found a little bit. How many gas grenades is that out now? There's only one to go. We should have a Nitros. Really waiting to use it. Has to watch out for the grenade. Oscar is going to pick up a kill. Smoke is out as well. There's another grenade. Will be careful. Player found though in CCTV. We've had a couple of trade-offs, but now 2 players remain. Ricky, is he going to drop? We've got 10 seconds to go. The diffuser does go down. Is there anyone who's going to try and get rid of this? I think it's going to go down. They've managed to get it. And Freaky's going to pick up the kill into Stiggy. Panari will trade that one off, but Madman's alone. This is within the realm of possibility. For Wee. Panari will fall. And it's now Kolensky to try and get this. And there is a wonderful angle for him. Oh, getting that diffuser down is massive. Player's been spotted. But he's going to run away, and he's got another hatch that he can fall down. The thing is, Kolensky's on it already. He faked it out, but now he can hear it. He's going to drop. All of a sudden, he finds it. Locks down the 1 versus 2. Madman wins the round for Wee and brings him a step closer to a tiebreaker map. I felt like if there wasn't... If Kolensky didn't get off of the diffuser before, there was a chance of ninjaing it. Might be wrong, but felt like it was also a small possibility. Oh, it's match point for Extreme at the moment. Damn. Nice job for them. Obviously, it's not quite there yet, but well on their way. And they were 6th seeded through all of this. And that would be against Click, who are 3rd seeded. So that would be a really, really nice result for Extreme.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And NYYRIKKI really have got work to do. We are having the doc with us on this occasion. Don't think there were any changes Over on the other side.
Reloading.
10 seconds remaining.
Oscar keeping an eye in case it can damage that drone economy anymore.
5 seconds to go. Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers' objective is to
But,
locate a bomb
well,
and
there's a
defuse
swarm
it.
of Finns downstairs. And they've got to be careful because they gave away a couple of lives just by getting a bit over curious of some peas. So for the time it's going to take, it should be fairly easy for NYYRIKKI to secure the rest of the map control before they can hone themselves in on the basement. Madman going a little bit everywhere. More holes being opened up, breaching charges being used. Havoc is going to be using the exothermic, it looks like. And Oscar can get a good amount of information to catch up with Newport a little bit. He'll open up the angle. What strat is he going to use to open it up? Oh, there was a player there, but he could get peeked out, so doesn't want to get too curious. And we're already in server room stairs now. NYYRIKKI watching rotations. And I think Nebor's got enough charges left to get something done. Madman is going to get a kill.
Bomb located
Oh,
by
that's
attackers.
not set off well for Panari. Jaeger's dead. Well, we've got plenty of utility remaining. Gas grenades are available. We've got 2 nitrocysts to work with. The information's been given. Still far back for now. Where's Sets at? Sets are still hovering. Look at that. So much information you can get over here. Oh no, Nebor gets over curious. He just put so much of his body over that area. Trying to open up the hatch, he won't be able to do that. Set's securing some information. Slightly annoying that he doesn't have that extra area to hold open. Not too big of a deal. There's the last line of God's going to be. He'll find a player around the corner. And that is Doc. Gas grenades coming out. Let's have a quick look at the utility we've got over the other side. Still 2 C4s. And there's still 1 more of the gas grenades remaining. The diffuser's still going down. Havoc is able to do it successfully. 1 more second.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
Oh no, he just gets down to the wrong time. The gas grenade is less than a second was remaining.
Have recovered their diffuser.
And there's only 1 player
15
left. It
seconds
is
to go.
Madman with 10 seconds to go. Looks like he's going a bit more proactively, seeking out the frags. Jumps through. That Kalensky closes it out with SMG-11. Very, very close. That diffuser goes down. It's all of a sudden turns into a tricky situation for NYYRIKKI. We saw that 1v2 before. But the Finns are on the board in the second half. Still a long way to go, though. We go up to CEO here for round 9.
Defenders, protect your
See
bombs
what
from being
the,
defused by attackers.
The ambience and slide. We're going to get the castle. Watch out for Oscar Mosca, by the way, doing run outs. I say run out, jump outs of the window, usually around there. That window there's his favorite. It's sometimes successful, sometimes not. But the thing is, we've got no Maverick just playing up there, but I'd be curious to see who will be scaling the north wall. Possibly expect Madman to be there.
10 seconds to go.
Well, we'll find out when we get into the action phase.
5
I'm
seconds
curious
left.
if Sticky's going to hold that same spot that we saw Madman holding, that we saw
Attackers recovered the
Rocket
diffuser.
holding.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
And with Veto setting it up a little bit. We're We've got a lot of activity outside this main lobby. We've got a lot of information over there. Neebot might even go into garage, but all the players are upstairs at the moment. Madman's starting to make it through.
Make your prayers. Cover your ears.
Reloading.
Looks like Havoc's might be the one to go up there, but he might want to go to Skylight and try to open up CEO a little bit. So they need that information soon. ADS.
Action time.
A bomb has been located.
Bit of damage to happen, but there's no players there to really suffer. A lot of these guys are on site. There's a player right below. One found in elevator. That's a dangerous amount of damage. Grenade gonna come in. You gotta get out of there, mate. This is not gonna work out and well. He didn't die. It went too far. How did Maveto do that? Oh no, he maybe. No, there wasn't the hatch. The hatch was on the other one. Oh no, it is on that one. I'm losing my mind, guys. Oh my god, Nibor getting himself 2. There's going to be a trade out from Oscar. Now it's a 2 versus 2. Quick spam out. Does he want to aggress? Does he actually want to go for the gunfight? Quick little gap. Nothing but walls. Spam through there. Let's have a look at the wee guys. Again, if they win this round, things looking pretty damn good for them. A lot of utility being put down. Our man is just mostly droning. Oh, he does manage to down the player. That is Oscar on the floor. It's going to be picked up, though, just in time. But just as he gets up, Sets runs around, secures the frag. And now, Dr. Stiggy, all alone. So he should have a good idea where both the players are. Right around the corner. He does take down Sets, moves around. Has everything isolated. That head peek comes out. This could be really, really dangerous for Madman. Close to each other are they going to get? Oh, he finds him. It has to just do a little double take. He's going to go around the corner and chase. But Stiggy's made it away. He's got lots of stim charges left. Oh my god, this 1 versus 1 is ridiculous at the moment. Trying to find a head. There's less than 10 seconds to go. Stiggy, no, he can't do it. He picks himself back up. But he's going to get knifed by Madman. Ends up winning the round. Now, we are on match point. What the hell was this 1 versus 1? This was ridiculous. Absolutely mental. They couldn't land the shots they wanted to. They always had like half an angle on each other. In fairness, they were as good at deceiving each other as they were just from running, repositioning, all of that. But right at the end, Stiggy gets clipped and can't recover from it in time. Not before he gets stabbed. We're on the verge of getting a map 3, guys.
Defenders,
we would go over to border if
by
if that were the case. I'm curious about Wee as well. If you do get the Challenger League, and there's chances are very, very possible.
10 seconds remaining.
Is that a time where you start contacting those ores?
5 seconds remaining.
Would be certainly a nice team to be in, but would be even nicer with a jersey to put on. Formalize everything. Then it's business time. And even doing that itself gives confidence when you're moving into an event like Challenger. Anyway, we're up at CEO. There's a bit of nasty damage taken from Freaky off the beginning. I don't know how. Oh, there is a player down there, but I don't think he can quite get the angle. Is he spotted? Has a little shoot across. I think Maveto
Thrown out.
loses a couple of toes or toenails. You find the angle. If he were to look earlier, that would have been fruitful. There it is. This should be a freebie. Okay, leans over. It's like, please. And that's Stiggy dying. Stiggy's shaken after the end of last round. It's an easy kill in the end. So NYYRIKKI off to
by attackers.
a bad start. They don't want to lose confidence now. You know, it's not the worst news in the world losing the map. This is, after all, the map pick of NYYRIKKI. And Madman's going to find one more. They're tearing up the intel. Ooh, sets Huts a little bit, and I don't think he wants to give up his life, so he's going to move away. Share that information, and they'll carry on their merry way. Alex takes down Panari. Frags coming in. No, not at all. It's just Kalensky all alone. There's a player comes through. Kalensky managed to get one. There's a shotgun. Will miss. Goes for a quick reload. Oh, no, he did hit, actually. He managed to get the down. My bad. Kalensky's got to have the full 1 versus 5 clutch. And we've got a great view of that.
Attackers are actively responding.
This is some work they have to do. I think he's just downed another player, actually. Is this within the realm of possibility? There's still plenty of time left. Play down below. He just saw the rappel line. There's someone over in Skylight. Does he know this? Is he going to guess? He's going to peek around the side. He's going to find another. He's made it into a 1 versus 1, but he can't jump out. This is so difficult. There's no utility that he can really use as well. He tries it. Madman going to get a view and shuts it down. A really, really nice effort from Kalensky to go for that 1 versus 5 clutch. A Madman, I mean, almost unbeatable in that scenario. I wonder if he threw a gas grenade at the window, that could have made things a bit harder, actually. I wonder if he could throw like 2 gas grenades. That maybe just shaking things up. I don't know if I'm like looking into it way too much, but nonetheless, we've got to say congrats to NYYRIKKI who put us through to the next map. You can see up there the scoreline changing. It is 1-1. And we will edge our way back. Oh, I need to get a screen cap on all those scores, actually. I think it's a coin flip. It looks like we're going to figure things out in a moment. Alright there, guys. I'm going to need to go for a break for like 1 minute. Alright, guys. I'm going to put the stream on a break for just a moment. When we come back, we will go to the tiebreaker map between NYYRIKKI and NYYRIKKI. We've got to it. We've got that map that we wanted. We are going to be going over to Border, I believe. So, yeah. It'll be 2 minutes. When we get back, the action should be beginning. See you guys in just a moment. Hi guys, welcome back to the show. I am doing a quick coin flip now because they need to decide who's going to go attack and defense first. So here, let's do it. I'm really bad at this, but let's try it out. Alright, I got it. It's tails. It's not the queen's head on this occasion. It's a 2p piece of a Brexit coin. And then we can go back into the lobby now. Tails for wealth never fails. I like to know that that saying has been spread far and wide. So they go defense first. Blue team will attack. Let's see what kind of a difference this could have. Yo, Nespos, thanks very much for the raid, by the way. Much appreciate it, man. It looks like everyone's ready to go. We're going to get this underway. It is going to be NYYRIKKI and NYYYRIKKI getting into this tiebreaker game of this pivotal match. And we can push in here. The have funs are out. Very much getting into the nuts and bolts of this series now. And it is going to be NYYYRIKKI to ban. And what do they want to be going for? They're getting rid of that glass. Excuse the mix-up of sounds just as I get that little nice pretty thing at the top right and top left. We're going to have Buck taken out by NYYRIKKI. Get rid of one of the operators. Can be a slight nuisance pushing through those soft surfaces. And it is going to be Clash out. It's not the first map they've got rid of Clash. They got rid of Clash over on Villa on top of that. And NYYYRIKKI are going to have the last ban. Freaky sad. I think that is actually a ban too, Freaky. I believe I saw him play Clash beforehand in the tournament. So Mirror is going to be out. Now we can get into it, guys. As the bans have come into play, we are in the Challenger League Open Qualifier Playoffs. This is the final deciding game between NYYRIKKI and NYYYRIKKI to determine who is going to make it to the Challenger League. So the stakes are high. It is second seeded into this qualifier NYYRIKKI, 12th seeded NYYYRIKKI. You've got 25 points coming into this. They only just made it into this Open Qualifier Playoff. And right now, they are on the verge of potentially making it through into the Challenger League, where they take a step up another level and have a chance of getting into Pro League. What a way to go about things. Could be a phenomenal story. But at the same time, for NYYRIKKI, you've got likes of Panari, Season 6 Pro League winner on Ents. Bring a squad of Finns, another squad of Finns with him. Take them back into the Challenger League. Get into Pro League maybe. Round 2 for Panari. That as well is a great story to work with. I'm going to run through the operators quickly that we've got. We've got Maveto is on the Thatcher. We've got Oscar over on Ash. We've got Stiggy playing on the Thermite. Panari's on Sledge. Kolensky is on Zofia. We've got Nybor on the Castle. Madman on Bandit. Freaky on the Jaeger, Havoc on the Mute, and Sets is on the Legion. We start down in the Showers and Tellers, and now we have got into the action phase. Who's going to win this one, guys? Is it going to be NYYYRIKKI, or is it going to be NYYRIKKI? For those wondering, there's two, let's say French players. I'm gonna clarify that like super duper fast before I make mad mistakes. So we've got two French. Oh my god, we've got Oscar already locking down a kill onto Freaky. Two French players, two Brits, and a Croatian. Colourful squad. NYYYRIKKI. Maybe the French players said, you know what, we're going to take control of the name. Sets is going to fall as well, so right now things look good. However, there is some support. Panari going to be getting a grenade to also open up the scoreboard a bit. That's going to be on Madman. And right now, things are falling apart a little bit for NYYRIKKI. Did Doki not like my coin flip? Dude, that coin flip was legit. Maybe I just didn't catch it all on camera. Oh, I thought it was a pretty good coin flip.
Bomb located by attackers.
Player down there. There's a barely picks up a sets to look at, and he's just going to run back. Gumine down. Safety acquired. You can't really afford to make it 2 versus 5 at the moment.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
I'll open up those boards a little more. We can make this area feel a lot smaller. Stuggy now exothermic charge. He's going to face him towards Colors. Get a good view over here. He's even got a teammate who's droning up for him. That's Maveto's drone, I believe. There's someone pinged. They're prone down. You can see him move away. Comes back into sights. Sticky won't be able to connect the shots that he needs to. Not for the frag, at least. But he's going to start putting the diffuser down. Oh, any of the defenders going to be able to find him. It's like, no, that diffuser successfully down. Nebot has been down for the moment. I think they're going to have trouble bringing him back up. Sets is upstairs. Is there anyone that he can find? There's a Claymore. He's got to get rid of that now. He's going to be heard. Now his back turn. He's going to get totally sandwiched. Surely. Maveto takes a moment to get the frag happening, but it does come out in the end. Player at the top does get some decent damage. Has to go with that reload on the SMG-11. But this is difficult. These are so many players alive, and time is running out. And it's going to be Stiggy shuts down the kill, I think, and there was the other frag on the down player right at the end. Nice job there from NYYRIKKI. They get their first round. Again, super, super consistent in the early stages of the games when they're starting as attackers. A good look for them. And instead of going back down to Tellers, it looks as if NYYRIKKI wants to take us up to Armory and Archives.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
So we got Madman on the Maestro now. Got a dock too. Quick look at the scoreboard. It's a team ace for NYYRIKKI. Feels good. Look, some coverage in that security and break room now. Depends on the presence they want to have, how much they want to slow things down there on the west balcony.
5 seconds remaining.
And also can't ignore the office side too.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser. Attackers objected to
NYYRIKKI on
locate
high
a
alert.
bomb and defuse it.
Do we have a break into... No, I thought I had tension there. Alright, trying to get a long angle going. Whoa. Speak of which, Freaky, looking outside the break room door, might find someone. There's a head, but he's pre-aiming the wrong spot a little bit, and Maveto is absolutely on the money with that shot. He's going to find another! It peeks the head of Sets! It's all falling into place for Maveto at the moment. Wonderful play from him. And already, there's early casualties for those in NYYRIKKI. Players have got curious. They're offering the angles. And Maveto is just making mincemeat of them. No more team ace allowed this round. Maveto wants it all. Well, he won't get it because Kalensky takes down Nebot. And now there's 2 players remaining. There's only been 1 frag this game, I think. Is it just the... It's just the one from Sets last round. Madman's going to go out. It is going to find the head of Oscar. So he's going to double it up. Go for a little spray through there in the armory desk, but Players moved in there. Players pinged everywhere. He is going to be able to down one, actually. This might not be over just yet. He finds another headshot. Player being down. Can he get the kill?
Babes in position.
Gas grenade. Yep. Goes through the wall. And that is now suddenly a 2 versus 2. Havocs and Madman have done a fantastic job. They had to get back into this with a little bit of aggression. Nice play from Madman to sort of secure that kill outside of exit hallway. For now, Stiggy and Kalensky, they have some concern. Havocs and Madman, they just need to keep themselves calm. No need to overcommit. Lot of utility coming out. Havocs is going to take down Stiggy. Now it's all down to Kalensky, who's going to get killed by Madman. The 2 versus 5 from NYYRIKKI. Those players kept their cool. And get a phenomenal outcome to that round. It was against all odds just then. Super, super nice play. And we look at the scoreboard. It's changed a little bit as Havocs and Madman have done immensely. Maveto's early work does not get paid off. And that's a kind of round that can shake you a little bit. I think if a player with Panari's experience, I'm sure he's going to be pretty thick-skinned to something like this. But it's frustrating. It's frustrating to lose a 5 versus 2. And you don't want to start thinking about those mistakes, allowing them to set in and shake you from inside.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I think Freaky as well in chat. I don't know if there's some psychological warfare going on, but I like it. I personally am totally in favor of that stuff. I think it's brilliant.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
We do have workshop and vents.
10 seconds left.
Madman setting up an office a little bit. Trying to keep that verticality
5 seconds left.
cleared away a bit. Can't tell how the approach
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
will have an
Attackers are
effect.
heading out to
Obviously,
defuse a
I think
bomb.
detention is surely somewhere you want to get a hold of. Panari. Have a little scope in to see what he can find. Quite like that. Attention now, it is open. You jam it in, that'll prevent some droning from going on. I like that play. Veto's there. I opened it last time. Let's see if I can get back in. He might find a player, but the timing was just off as the bullets trail past him. He'll find the mute jammer. He's kind of made it out a little bit, but the drone comes in. Panari from Passport. He's going to pick him up instead. I think the ping comes in at the right moment too. And my guess is as well, by the way, that Extreme Video Esport managed to get themselves through into the Challenger League. If that's true, do let me go. But massive congrats to them if that is the case. This is under a little bit of pressure now. We've got a minute and a half to go in this. Now, Madman managed to take down Panari after what he did to his teammate earlier. Well, there's a little bit of damage. Veto is actually going to die in that. Starting to clear the upstairs areas. Oscar not playing with the ACOG actually, looking for a bit more close quarters combat. Stiggy downstairs has got support of Kalensky. Oscar's drone is not going to see a whole lot. Really, it's time to start making a move a little bit. You've got that hatch going into server. There's a player outside detention. It's been covered nicely, but Kalensky, you need to be securing those kills. That's going to be Madman moving back in towards customs or exit hallway. There's going to be a drop.
Bomb
30
located by
seconds to go.
attackers.
Time to be a little bit of aggressive. There's our players there. Can he get an angle too? The fuse is being planted. Oscar gets one, tries to get another. It's a little bit messy.
15 seconds
Kalensky is alone with just under 15 seconds to go, but eventually Madman comes back in. And if Madman could have gone down after peaking detention, you know what, maybe it could have changed things. But also Oscar just dropping down area, it just fudged his aim a little bit. There was definitely the possibility of getting a 2K just then, but we managed to hold on. A good look for them as they are now in an advantage here. And we do have a 6-pick actually into Echo, and we are going to go custom supply. After this, they'll be free to go back up to Armory and Archives if they wish to.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Yeah, detention patched up as soon as possible.
Attackers have located a bomb.
And it's looking at the sort of very, very standard, I'd say, from sort of operator setup from NYYRIKKI. They got that chance to be aggressive. I feel like Kalensky's been very slow play. Kalensky's aim can be really, really good. I'd like to see Kalensky maybe be a bit more proactive in chasing those kills. I feel like there's a lot of respect being given from some of the players on NYYRIKKI. Oh, actually between both the teams.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers are heading out to defuse the bomb.
Tension's going to be moved into... Oh, no, never mind. Lose my mind again. They're going to open up the tension. Maybe not so soon, because it could present an issue. Left though, it's just outside break room. Freaky was there. Kneeball as well. And that is Panari also looking on the long range. Ricky had a hard time on the previous occasion. Veto manages to find one. Now Freaky decides to be a little more active in this. Another player's going to be found in a second. Oh, hello, mate. It is Freaky on his own. Going to look outside. There is a player upstairs. It's Panari. He's going to be the headshot almost straight away. Oh, the head was there. Now Sets has come in to join the fun a little bit. That's going to be hit by that goo mine. I think they're actually in the break room now. That is Bavetaho, but there's the yokai drone as well. This makes things really, really difficult for him. So that player just went over. Sticky just covered it for him. That was Freaky trying to do it, but Sets pushes out. There's a player repelled up. Bavetaho moves through the security room. Manages to take him down. It's turned into a 3 versus 2. Alex is still on his yokai. Madman is the only one... Well, he's the one downstairs that we can actually see. Now upstairs is being controlled. They might try and go a bit more natural now into the building. This is the yokai drone runway. A little bit of damage there. I think he didn't quite manage to down one. Good damage, but unfortunately no one will fall. That is going to be Oscar picking up another kill. And now this looks hard for Havix. Question is, do they know where he is? Peer through the smoke. Oh, nice little spam shot. He's got to make it around the corner in time. Bullets were flying. He doesn't know where another player is. Maveto is starting to put the diffuser down.
15 seconds to go.
The drone. Oh, he's going to interrupt it in time. 10 seconds. Being a little bit more aggressive now. He might not have any more charges left. Looking to hit the heads, but Kalensky eliminates him. This time, NYYRIKKI don't allow else ridiculous things to happen on this occasion. They shut down the round. That'll be a relief to them. They keep things 2 for 2. That's what I want to see here in the tiebreaker map. Back and forth action. Oh, soft. Thanks very much for the 55 months, man. Hope you're well.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
Let's
defused by
continue.
attackers.
Go Armory Archives. Was pretty dramatic last time. Not the kind of round that NYYRIKKI want to repeat, but I mean it was just immense what we had from I think it was Madman and Havix, I'm pretty sure. There's Havix who's up at the top of the board, and the Vetaho as well. Reboard still yet to get on the board. Got a couple of assists, but you know, Legion.
10 seconds to insertion.
It's not necessarily how you start, it's also how you finish.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers must locate and
all the way
defuse the
downstairs at
bomb.
the moment. He is having a look outside to see what he can find. But Panari usually takes his time getting past that. Someone likely to run into him. Yeah, Panari still coming out. Action happening on the south side. Nibor just moving away at the wrong time, but subjective really at that stage. Oh my god. That was... that was scary close. This freaky. Is he going to go insane again out here in security? We bought to support him before. See a drone on the floor. He'll get rid of that. Those players can be heard repelling on the sides. Who's there? We did have a little bit of damage exchanged. Beto is now making it into break room. He's proning all the way in. Ricky's going to hear that, but Beto gets taken down by sets in the end. He's covering all the way from office. They've opened up the holes a bit. And I think he got up from prone and received a bullet suffer. Freaky decided he doesn't want any more of this anymore. I think Sets missed one of his stims, which is a bit of a shame.
Swapping back.
There's Panari up top. Getting late into the round now. Nubor's getting a lot of value now as Legion. 3 people outside of break room for the moment. Panari's now proved his way in. Still wants to go for a bit of a peek. Has to be careful. Needs to ensure there's a teammate that can support nearby. We've got 45 seconds to go. It's not a lot of time. I think they're going to want to make their way through into that armory area. Panari ends up getting taken down by Madman. This is tricky for them. 30 seconds. Gas grenades are at least being expended, but there's so much to deal with. Utility, that is going to be absolutely blinding. Stiggy just runs in, tries to get something done. Oscar goes absolutely mental. Kalenski's also trading out a frag. Oscar picks up one more. Is there another player in Armory Desolate? There's 10 seconds to go. There's one all the way in security. He needs to find a safe spot to plant. He thinks he's found it. Oscar on the support yet again, so it's going to be a plant into Armory. Should be solid. Let's go over to Madman if I can find him. Gonna try and make it. He needs to turn this into a 1 versus 1. The diffuser's down. There's so many bullets in the chamber. Eventually makes it a 1 versus 1. Doesn't know exactly where the diffuser's gone down though. And Kalenski brings peace to the world. Nutty scenario. Again, you could see that one happening, but it was a good move from Kalenski to rush into archives. Didn't panic, knew he had time, got the diffuser down. As he had that intel on where Maestro was, it was like, all right, I can make a smart decision over here. So NYYRIKKI find himself in a lead. Approaching the end of the first half.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Question is whether or not they'll still have a lead by the end of it. By the end of the first half, total. Workshop and vents. It's going to be the choice from NYYRIKKI. We do have a lot of cameras for them to set up as well. Madman, Val, sets over on Maestro.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to go.
A lot of defenses again being put
Attackers
upstairs.
with the bomb diffuser. Attackers are moving to defuse the bomb.
Even a couple of angles being taken care of there towards the workshop. Just some good reinforcements. It's freaky at the top. Panari taking a little less time with that long angle. Managed to open up. Could have even got a double hit there if there's another castle wall going into the vent room. I think they managed to open up potentially already. Question is, are they going to go and approach? Stiggy's not a million miles away, actually. Is he going to be able to open this, though, or is that the mute jammer that's down? Otherwise, he's going to need Maveto's help. Maveto seems a little bit occupied now that he's in customs. We're starting to get a look in here, actually, with a decent amount of time left. Maveto, if you can open this up, this would be pretty damn impressive for him. Looks like Stiggy decided he's not going to be able to open up the upstairs.
Bomb located by attackers.
So possibly taking this the hard way. Oh, getting another grenade out. Actually, Maveto does manage to open up, finds the kill onto Set. It's a good start. Finds Nibot as well. And there's going to be a peek out very soon into the lobby. He's got to watch out for this. Someone's rotating outwards soon. They are inching closer and closer. Who is that? There's one around the side. Man can't finish the kill. Still, the player is being pinged out. But Panari takes down Havoc's. Freaky is below, but he's caught reloading a little bit. He can't do anything. He's been downed. Panari finishes him off. Madman does eventually take down Freaky. Also kills Stiggy, but it's Mavetoho who's going to be able to secure the last frag and put NYYRIKKI in a good lead at the end of this first half. It looks like we are going to need a rehost, though. First half is over. Let's just see. Are they going to leave? Yeah, they're going out. It's a way to bring the suspense a little bit. Let's see if this helps me back in again, or if I'm going to have to get on the invites again. Let's just go back to menu. I'll have to get the invites one more time. This will take a small bit of admin, guys, but we'll get the game started as soon as humanly possible. I'll get those invites happening. And if I can find Moscow, there you are. Alright. Band ops. Let me fix that quickly. Round history is 4-2 to the blue team. Let's just do it. Let's just do it straightforward. Not that it matters how I do the below bit, but it just makes me feel better. Alright, alright. We should be moving back in shortly. Let me just do a little double check that everything's good. We're on border. It was on NYYRIKKI to defend first. So blue started as attackers. There's 1 for blue, there's 2 for blue, there's 3 for blue, there's 4 for blue, 1 for orange, and 2 for orange. Alright, I think we're done. Glaz, Buck, Clash, Mirror. Alright, we wait for them to give the go-ahead. I do want to do a little bit of shout-out for the teams. I was going to do it anyway, just as we were approaching the end of the last map's first half. Butchered that sentence a bit. But it's definitely worth following these guys a little more closely. Certainly recommend you give a follow to NYYRIKKI Esports over on the Twitters. That's at NYYRIKKI, as you see it spelt here. Esports at the end. And I would hold on a second. Let's start it out. Let's get into it. And I'd say exactly the same to NYYRIKKI. Follow those guys on Twitter, but I don't know the Twitters. So what I'd say instead is if there's any prospective team owners searching for a team, then you know, well worth looking at it as a team who's bordering on getting themselves into the Challenger League. I think that's my shout out for them. And I'll do the shameless shout out to myself as well. If you guys have been enjoying the content as well, do hit that follow button there on Twitch. Trying to do as much Siege content as I can. I've been casting for the last month and a half, 2 months in Siege. I'm trying to make my own improvements. And also you can catch me on Twitter at ThisIsZoot. So guys, we do now move into the last half of the series before we will have determined all of the teams that will be in the Challenger League.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I'll go through the players here on this first half. This second half, sorry. Mavetaho on Valve. We've got Oscar on the smoke. We've got Stiggy is going to be on mute. We've got Panari on the Jaeger. There we go, I found it. Kalensky is on the castle. We've got Newbort on Dokkaby. Madman on Sledge. We've got Freaky on Ash. Sets is on Thatcher. And Havix is on Thermite. We're not having Kalensky on the smoke, which is a little bit strange. It's going to be Oscar playing the smoke instead. And we are going to have Workshop and Vents to work with.
10 seconds remaining.
By Alpha Pack. I was saving up, guys, to get the what is it you need? You know, like 180,000 or something, and you get a whole bunch of them. So I was saving them up as much as I could.
Out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
I will do pack opening at some point. I've had to resist a lot of temptation with that, trust me. Anyway, let's get into what's important.
Bomb located by attackers.
What's important right now is seeing who is going to be able to make it through. NYYRIKKI have got themselves a brilliant first half. Now what's important is that they don't throw things away a little bit. Actually, Mavetaho's been suffered already. Let's go over to Sets. I think he was the one to deal the damage. Was he not? Mavetaho's there. Please, Oscar. Help me! Speaking of which, it's going to be freaky to actually be the first blood in the end of this half. So not the best of starts we've got, but another player's been knocked down, but it's Panari who's just ninjaing his way as a half corpse on the desks in security. And he was like, please man, I deserve that frag. And he himself is only on very limited health. Does find the Shutterbug though, which is still valuable. And Panari's running out of time in this world. And they're wondering, dude, I don't know if I want to lift you up. You TK'd me on that other map. Okay, I won't bring that up, so sorry. That was unprofessional. Moving in. And it's like, yeah, sorry, Panari. If I went for you, if I tried to pick you up, I put myself at risk, and it's better to go 3 versus 4 than 2 versus 4. The risk was just too great at that stage. I want to see what Oscar's going to be able to do actually with the smoke, because I'm so used to seeing him play something totally different. The Ella's, the Valks, basically not smoke. But then again, you know, sometimes you have those switches around that you make, depending on sites that you choose. Hold tight for the moment. We've got Havoc moving around towards exit hallway. Madman picking up that intel. We're trying to find something from above. Has limited health, would like to be effective from a distance. Rather than putting himself out there too much. See that Oscar started to get those gas grenades out. Still has 2 left and there's 20 seconds remaining. There's very little time. Even though there's a frag advantage, it's no longer there. Oscar is going to be able to find one. And that is the diffusers. Like, can I put you down, Oscar? Where are you? Can you find enough damage?
5 seconds left.
Not be able to lock it down. I think there's going to be the diffuser going down successfully. Now Kalensky not going to find a kill through there. No one's actually on that spot. Suddenly it's got difficult. There's still a gas grenade to play with. Try to claw their way through, but almost all the players are outside right now by the window. Thinking about putting a gas grenade on the window. And just going to walk into a whole string of bullets there. Sets to take down Oscar. That's going to be the round. First round and a half goes to NYYRIKKI. So well coordinated from them. And nicely sorted out. Oscar did get a good couple of plays in there, but they just didn't really have any coverage and ventilation at that point afterwards. And they're covering from upstairs, looking above workshop, and that just does not happen to be the way to go. Oscar going back to Old Faithful, playing with Ella. It's been so effective. No, don't leave Ella! Oscar playing Maestro? There's some unusual things happening, isn't Mavetaho generally playing the Maestro?
Locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
We are up at Armory though. For some reason both teams decided against it at the beginning. We will have second round half Armory and Archives. Newport's going over to the Dockerby. Oh wait, sorry, Newport was playing Dockerby last time. Long matches, guys, long matches.
10 seconds left.
Yes, Fika, shout again. You won't hear me for a while, but the winner of this match is indeed going to be going to Challenger League.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
So we did have Riki getting all the defense going on here before. We got Panari and Mavetaho. Oscar maybe going to be a bit more stable. They haven't actually reinforced at all the wall for Armory. Strikes me as interesting. But we've got players down lower. Okay, sets started to move up. Started to put pressure on it. I think he's just noticed that that wall is not hard to reach for. So it's made it a little bit easier to get in now. Oh, this could be something. Not quite the right positioning. That was close. Ends up not doing any damage though. Murray wants to hold by the monitors. Mavetaho ends up going down as Legion. There's another drone here. Oh, there's so much information on him. Now there's the logic bomb. Just can't escape the utility at all. Someone jumping through. Panari's going to be able to take down one. That was the diffuser, I believe. But Newport trades it out in the end. So Panari only has limited effectors. We maintain the frag advantage for NYYRIKKI. And we look close to actually having this tied up. But we're a minute and a half. A lot can happen in each second.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
So the fuse is back.
The attackers
Firmly got control of this. The EMP goes out.
Attackers
Gets rid of
recovered
any
the
utility
diffuser.
that's there in case, well, gadgets if they're in case needed, but it was a soft wall to begin with. Logic bomb hits.
A bomb has been located.
Oh my god, this hurts a lot. Oscar, how is he going to deal with this? He's staying down below. Going for a spray. He's got a lot of bullets to work with. There is the gas grenade that can go down, but they're not going to do it. Nibor is going to be able to put it. Spams out most of the chamber of bullets. Doesn't find a thing. There you go. Okay, Oscar finally gets a kill. Has to go on the long reload. And it's a 2 versus 3. See the gas grenade out, but a long angle from Freaky. Oscar Mosca, he's going to get flanked fairly soon, it looks like. There's so many angles to look like. Finds one player, downs them. 60 bullets remaining. I think he's going to go for the... He has to go for a jump out of some sort. So going up the wall.
Defender has left.
Searching for another. He was actually half right on that, but Madman closes the round, and NYYRIKKI have suddenly tied it up. NYYYRIKKI have failed to get a successful defensive round in this half. I feel like I'm seeing some things I'm not used to. Like, all of a sudden, roles on the team have changed compared to map 1 and map 2. And I'm finding that peculiar. Kelensky's going smoke. Alright. Yes. Movetto, Legion, Panari, Jaeger. Okay, that's fine, even though Panari plays a lot of Legion. He's also playing a lot of Jaeger. Oscar's still going to go with the Maestro. I mean, I'm still okay with this. Just want Kelensky to be playing
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
But I still feel like Movetto and Oscar should be switching around their roles a little. Or Oscar should be Jaeger, Panari should be Legion. I don't know. These guys are the boss. I might be over speculating this one. And they're going to see if this one will finally work for them. They're again going on soft walls to the army area. Maybe clean out. You know what? That wall's going to get taken down anyway. It's something that's going to be very difficult to stop with that batch of thermite. So let's cover up some other angles. And I can definitely respect that. We are in the action phase now. We're trying to keep angles open. I was going to edge to the northern side, and maybe he was going to go towards the balcony. Movetto was the first to be taken down last time. Madman's now made it through supply. Okay, we're not going to balcony. This drone's surely going to be coming in soon. Havoc's going to get some information. He's going to be one to act on it. That window is open. This is really, really dangerous. Is that Panari there? Movetto has actually got a fairly aggressive angle there. Wants to make sure he's not got another angle from the window. He's got to be so careful. And again, needs to get that use with quick spam through soft wall. Just needs to get as many goon mines down as possible. Really, really bad to lose out on a Legion early on. Who's actually going for the chases on there? It's the doorway. Oh, he's about to get an angle, but Stiggy just shuts him down. That was Panari that was about to be in front of him. So we've got Sets and Havoc together. Quick peek through. Panari's still down there, but Movetto, then he restricts the movement anyway. Gets traded out by Havoc, but Panari's been safe the whole time thanks to his teammates. Incredibly nice cover. And maybe Panari wants to get in a fight. He's been denied the chance. Some spam through into office, but no connections made. Player making over towards Archway. We don't have a lot of people over there, actually, and the plant's going down. Bam, it's a little high, but he finds it now. Too much time it takes to put the diffuser down, and a slightly desperate attempt with so few seconds remaining. Now Freaky alone does manage to get the kill onto Oscar. That's Maestro dead. There's 12 bullets remaining, 15 seconds to go, and yeah, no chance. Panari comes around the corner. He's able to get something done in this round now. Although I feel like just as a distraction, it was so valuable. And a lot of value put from Stiggy and Maveto covering him relentlessly. NYYRIKKI get themselves a round on the board. They are going to keep an advantage for now. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit of overtime. I reckon that's the right way to get yourself into the Challenger League. Go for a tiebreaker map. Go for overtime. I feel like it's somewhat balanced here as well in terms of attacker to defender sided. The success rates.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We're going down to workshop. Vents. This is the site they picked first in the half, which they were not successful on. And again, to remind you guys, we were the 12th highest point earners in the qualifiers to get into the playoffs. They were 12th seed out of 16 teams, whereas NYYRIKKI was second. And we've been putting up an insane fight versus a lot of very, very talented teams. Most notably pushing Eminem to the max in the winner bracket semi-finals in a qualifying game.
Recovered the bomb diffuser. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
NYYRIKKI also kind of suffering in a way. This is really, really hard work for them. Well, we have got the attackers out. They want to get some upper coverage a little bit. Panari still holding up here. I wonder how much value he can get from this. Kolensky's also not too far away. Gonna spam through. They're going to know that people are up here. Sets. Trying to find a leg or something like that. Stiggy's going to be able to open up the round first. That is Madman, who's down. Freaky. Doing a little bit of circuit training exercises. Uh-oh. Shotgun right around the corner. Does push through. Shotgun blast doesn't miss on this occasion. Stiggy gets himself another. It's a good way to put yourself on match point at the moment. Logic bomb was sent away. Newbort's lost a lot of health. So it's going to go up to the top. Right now, we have got to be asking themselves, how do they push themselves to the next level in this round? Otherwise, they're going to have to stare death in the face and overcome it, moving into around 11, but we're not there yet. Ah. It's like Cat's Cradle style. What's so weak. Sets actually does manage to pick up a kill. Havox is opening up in office. Starting to get a little information here. We did see a 2 versus 5 earlier from the defensive side from NYYRIKKI, so this is not out of the realm of possibility whatsoever. We need to see some disciplined play from NYYRIKKI. They cannot overstep the mark. They surely know that a player is incredibly weak. Oh, the name of Newbort. Now, made their way in. This guy's going clutch. There's a player. He's down below. That's going to hurt, but he does get the exothermic charge on. However, the mute jammer. Oh my god, they've suddenly taken down 2 players. It's a 2 versus 2. Oscar picks up 1 more. Players are so weak. It's only Stiggy alive. Players are pinged out. How has this happened? He's trying to find him. He gets the shot done. 15 seconds to go. Kneebort's alone now. And so low on health. Stiggy with a massive play then. Diffuser's currently going down. It's over in vent room. Let's go back over to Stiggy. Can he find him? He's going to have to go for the drop. Diffuser's there. Being pinged across. Can he go for the spam shot? It's thrown down now. C4 is going to work. Stiggy wins the round. Just checking there's no claim or anything like that. Plenty of time to get the diffuser. Huge round there from Stiggy. That's putting NYYRIKKI onto match point. You win one more round of the next two, and you are in the Challenger League. That was almost disaster, though. Almost disaster. Gotta give massive credit to NYYRIKKI. What a fight the three players put in that round to bring it to that stage. They brought it to a 2 versus 1. Stiggy with some absolutely mental clutches. Great team play, though. They had the ping. They had the information. They knew where the planters was. And Stiggy had the presence of mind to know that that shotgun was going to find the angle on the first player. Now, NYYRIKKI, they've got to keep their heads up here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
It is maximum stress, but good stress.
Attackers
Can they deal with this pressure and bring the game even closer? As a possible last one, we do have the bathroom and tellers. Oscar is on Ella. That brings a smile to my face. I'm going to stay with Dockerby.
Attackers have
We
recovered
still work with that Thatcher Thermite combination. A lot of care being given to officers at the moment, as most of the players are going to be defending from outside of the base itself. And Veto is even moving away. They've got no one on the base. And they're just jumping straight in. Nibor there. Quick check around. Veto down below. So we're hearing stampedes happening upstairs. The drone's going to continue in. Oscar Mosca. Thought I was going to go in close for that one. Going to take down a couple of drones. Try to limit that information early on in the round. Drone economy and all. Oh, Sets with a headshot! He got the clues from Koletsky's bullet holes. He's going to find another 2K. Can he turn it into a 3? Not quite. Stiggy comes back with one. Oscar with another unbelievable effort, though, from Sets. Great read. Good game sense. And, you know, converting that knowledge into frags. That's brilliant. But we've got a couple of low-ish players on the side. Hang on. Madman's gone down to Oscar. He finds another, but is getting traded out once again. Freaky picks up an important kill. We're 2 versus 2 in this round. A round that NYYRIKKI have to win to stay in tournament, stay in contention for making it to Challenger League. And I want to stick with them, actually. They need to come alive here. They've got a minute to work with. This is not an impossible affair. There's no breaching rounds. There's a couple of stun grenades left. Nemo's got the smoke grenade. Still a logic bomb left. You know, they got utility to work with here. They're not coming in empty-handed at all. Camera's being destroyed. Now Nebort's working from downstairs. Is there going to be a drop into tellers? Do they have enough information to allow them to do that? Spam through. That almost worked out. And there's the logic bomb. There's going to be some information. Oh, he's found the player. Won't find the kill. Spam through. I think that was hurting a bit, but Stiggy. He finds a kill. He's come upstairs. He's looking outside on the diffuser. He shuts it down. Stiggy goes massive. absolutely massive in this match. That's GG's, guys. NYYRIKKI Esports is going to the Challenger League. They take down WiWi 2-1. Get that 7-4 victory here on Border. There was drama all around there. Extremely well played for NYYRIKKI. But WiWi, you've got to give it to them. What a fight they put up. Coming from the 12th seed in the Challenger League Open Qualifier playoffs, they managed to make it happen. So I couldn't be happy with their performance. Obviously, they're gonna be gutted that they didn't get to the Challenger League, but you've got to feel good. Like, as a team that's been around together for 2-3 months, as I was told in chat. I don't know. I like blacked out right at the end of that, so I hope I wasn't going mad. But it's a stick together team, you know. Hopefully, there's some org out there that look to help take them to the next level, because they're a really great bunch of players. But man, NYYRIKKI, a great journey for them as well through the qualifiers here in season 9. Challenger League qualifiers. They're going to be fighting alongside some other teams as well. Let me go through who they're actually going to be with. Let me find that overview. So they are going to be playing with Supremacy, with Team Vitality, End Gaming, Pact, M&M Gaming, Trust Gaming, I believe Extreme Video Esport, and then themselves. They get to see themselves working. So huge props to them. You can give them a follow again at NYYRIKKI Esports. Solid Finnish team. From my side, that's basically it. Again, if you've enjoyed that content, do hit that follow button here on Twitch, or do check me out on Twitter as well, at ThisIsZoot. I am trying to continue my journey through Rainbow Six Siege, so I hope my content has been enjoyable. I know I was a bit throughout some of the moments today, but I got in some great casts, so I'm honored to have had the opportunity to commentate this match. It was such a joy. I mean, holy shit, like, in terms of who I can give an MVP to there, I've got the most recent rounds fresh in my memory. I feel like Stiggy was just unbelievable. I don't know if you guys would agree, disagree, but what a player Stiggy was. And we've seen some amazing things all week from Oscar Moscow, some of the best clutches I've ever seen from him. Ridiculous plays. Panario has the best grenades in the game, and I don't know. I'm just moved. Kalensky and Mavetaho have been stunning in their own right. It's been a real pleasure to watch them play. However, though,